It's still working.
Don't worry about it. Finish your show. It's okay. Because I've got to score the show anyway. So we got to score fantasy.
Oh, there were like 3 seconds left. I paused it because there was a scene after the credits, and so I paused it, and it was going on for a minute, and I was like, "Gee, how much time is left?" And so it showed 3 minutes. So I figured, oh well, maybe I'll pause, maybe I'll wait. But when you said, go ahead and finish it, I unpaused and then immediately went back into the credit sequence. So it's just one last long credit sequence.
All
Anyway,
right.
it's a great
No
show.
problem. Let's see.
Okay, let me get this information.
Siege +2. War challenge win.
So since you're going to be the one reading it, there was a word in there that's jello-y. I tried to spell it phonetically.
Okay.
Just that way it's easier for when you actually do the read through.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh, do we have? Oh. Okay. I will maintain you in suspense for what my was for.
Okay. And I'm just doing real quick, making sure there's no more typos. Yeah. Label. There we go. Also, just because, oh no, you can't justify it. That's annoying. You left justify, you center justify, you can do right justify. You can't do the one where it stretches the whole thing across, unfortunately.
You should be able to. It's in here.
No, I only see 3 options, at least on the tablet.
There you go.
I just like that more. Okay, cool. I mean,
it might just not be on the tablet.
Yeah, it's not on the tablet, and it doesn't really matter. It just looks more pleasing to the eye.
Okay. There's a lot of fucking points this episode. A lot.
Yeah. That surprised me. There was a lot of advantages being played.
And some of this I don't remember how I score it. Survive if I has played for him. Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, so you get it for playing it and for having it played on you.
You get one for finding it, and you get one for having it played on you.
Oh, okay.
And ideally, playing the idol on yourself.
Like, yeah, I get you.
If it's a key place to play it, then then it comes in and gets you a bunch of points that way.
Yeah, yeah. Also, I mean,
Savannah does not get points. Huh?
Excuse me. It can be only be used once. So you may as well, even if it gets used on someone else, it just makes sense. So yeah.
I'm pretty well fucked.
Yeah, when you lost your last player.
Yeah. No, I had
second to last, whatever. You go.
I don't even remember who had eliminated the last episode. Yeah, this is 2 in a row for me now where there's no waiver wire, so I'm just getting boned.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. That's a 4, 3, and 3. I'm just gonna narrate my math out loud. Say 6 plus 10. That's easy. That's 86. 63. 3 plus 3. Oh, God. 2, 3, 4. Really? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Jesus Christ, Steven.
Brian should get another 3 for the freak out.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna. Yeah. 12, 13. I gotta add the bets. 69 plus 13 is 82. Brian.
No, it's funny because she did all that and she got 1 point.
89. I know. And then Rizgod.
Oh, the Deadpool, my bad. Who will survive?
Okay.
Who will survive in America?
That's that. Okay. Sweet. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was fine. I watched Wake Up Dead Man, and then I usually go to Jack in the Box, but Togo's was open, so I got a big sandwich there. And then I came home. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit tired. Came home, played some games, watched some TV, ended up watching the episode because I wasn't sure if we were going to record or not, but I figured I definitely have the time right now, so let me do that.
There you go.
Yeah. How was yours?
All right, we went to hang out with my wife's family. And we just had like a normal afternoon. Like we go there like every other weekend, so we just had like a normal one of those days, but on a Thursday. And we said Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And otherwise, it was the exact same fucking thing. Usually, we go down to the Central Valley where my parents' family is from, and we hang out with my dad's side of the family. But like, my parents were only going to be there for like an hour. My sister and her 5 kids were not going to go at all, and so I'm like, I'm not going to sit in the car for 3 hours.
Yeah.
To hang out with people I majority am only okay with, because it's the very redneck part of my family, and as much as they are kind people, I don't feel great about being around them anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of a lot has changed about how I feel just kind of being around them.
I get that. A couple of my friends asked if I wanted to go up to Alameda and do it with them, and I would have, but I was just like, I don't know, Thursday, and I got work the next day. Like, I can't take the day off, so I don't know if I want to drive a couple hours and then come back early or whatever. Like, since I can't really hang out that much, so I was like, that's fine. I'll just stay home.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go down tomorrow and hang out with my mom's side of the family, which are good people. I'll be happy to hang out with them, and it'll be a lot more low key too. When my father's side gets together, it's always like 30 plus people, because my dad has 5 brothers and a sister, and it's all of their kids and stuff now, and all of their kids, and it's always a huge gathering. Even if like half of them show up, it's a huge gathering. So it's a lot. It's 3 hours away. Like, I'm fine.
Yeah, no, exactly. So it's just too far.
Especially if my immediate family's not even going to be there, but a half an hour probably. I'm okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a good bit of parasocial something or other. I could not think of words. That's good. Yeah, that's good. I like I said, I finished A Man on the Inside. That's a fun little show. I enjoy that.
Good.
It's, Mike Schur's follow-up, or well, not really his follow-up, because Mr. Mayor and what was the Indian one? Well, those were his follow-ups to The Good Place, and this is just another thing. So it's good. It's good. Anyway, we're gonna be talking about we're gonna be talking about Survivor here. We're talking. Hi, welcome to Gee whiz, I am a little bit tired. I had, so like I said, I had that big sandwich. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Yeah, I did. I had that big sandwich, and then what did I eat? Oh, I ate a bunch of toffee when I got home, and it's 8:51, so I'm just a little bit tired. So things are not quite working. So let me just start over, and momentum will carry. Well, I'm sure will
Yeah.
carry through. Just
Yeah.
the muscle memory of. Hi, welcome to Outwit, Outplay, Outcast, the Survivor podcast on the Night of the Living Geeks Network. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be talking about season 49, episode 10, I think. Yes, episode 10. Huge dose of bamboozle. And Brian is at a Thanksgiving thing, and we're not. So it's just Andy and I today.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Ready for this? I'm going to stumble all over it.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, yeah.
I like how you take the time to write all these wonderful things for us to read, and then we just fuck it up every time. But you're not daunted. You keep it the
Sometimes I
task.
do it. Like last time when I just decided I wanted to talk about Man on the Inside again. I did.
All right. Rizzo, Savannah, and Soph are feeling confident, and Soph wants Steven because he wrote her name down. After the credits, we finally see Juwan and Sage as they discuss their future and target Christina for her idol, which indicates the majority is an alliance of 3 plus 2 instead of an alliance of 5. However, Steven and Christina know they're the biggest target and prepare accordingly. Today is Thanksgiving, but for Christina, it's Mother's Day, and she has a Liz freakout followed by a touchy-feely moment, but I don't know if we're doing that bit anymore even. No, we're not. Jeff talks her through it, and we have a Sanctuary Reward challenge hot on the heels of us talking about how the internet was over the Sanctuary. For the record, Nick doesn't mind it. Sage, Soph, Sophie, and Steven form Team S. Juwan, Christina, Rizzo, and Savannah form Team Rest of the alphabet. But they still have an S in there. Christina's balance problems hold her back again. She rallies, but it's too late, and Team S wins the day. Team Rest of Alphabet is upset by the loss, so Juwan gets them the smallest fish imaginable. Steven loves hot dogs, so now I love him. Sage feels out Sophie. I almost said feels up Sophie. Throwing Savannah's name out and gets a positive response. But first, Savannah needs to not win immunity. Again. Jeff offers Rice if 3 people will sit out. Juwan tries to make a deal, but there is none to be had, so all 8 are playing for immunity. Christina has a good start, but balance beats her in the end. Steven gets a big head start, but fades. It's Sophie who gets the puzzle working and wins immunity. Sage is, in her own words, going for broke, hoping to get out Savannah and flush both Christina's and Rizzo's idols. Sophie goes into business for herself, alerting Rizzo to Sage's plan and warning them that their solid 5 is more jello-y. Christina and Steven are feeling frisky, and Christina considers playing her idol for Steven. Savannah plans on using her extra vote, and Soph, meaning, potentially, all advantages will be played.
Council... Oh, sorry, that was... Sorry, I was writing in there that she was talking about using her knowledge as power, but when she didn't, I was like, I'll just delete that, and I didn't delete Soph's name. My bad. Yeah. Sorry.
Council is all about people with idols drawing fire on themselves and playing advantages. Christina follows through and plays it on Steven. Rizzo plays a fake idol on Savannah, then holds fast based on the reactions. He looks real silly, however, when 3 votes for Savannah pop up. A last 5 pop up for Juwan, who takes it like a champ and leaves Sage devastated and fucking steals Rizzo's torch.
Oh. Wait, he did?
Yes, he genuinely did. I made sure, because I couldn't quite tell if he did or not. And so I made sure before we recorded tonight that I took time to speed through Jeff Probst's podcast. And he confirms that he did take Rizzo's idol, or Rizzo's torch. He actually did carry it off.
That's pretty great. I like that a lot.
Again, still, don't know if it's on purpose.
No, I really think, I mean, they all just look the same. You're just going to grab one. I mean, you know where you put yours.
Yeah.
But they've been there who knows how long. Honestly, I'm surprised it hasn't happened more often.
Yeah. I mean, apparently it has happened before where somebody kind of accidentally grabbed one or whatever and they just kind of edited around it. So it has happened in the past, but never grabbed it and just walked all the way off with it. Apparently this is the first time that's happened.
That's interesting. That also probably makes sense why he is shorter than Rizzo, so he probably got a taller torch, and that's why he made that comment about, wow, I'm short.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
But
Uh,
I love that it's 100% in character too, with him having accidentally used Savannah's bag and water. Like, it's just
yeah,
he could
no,
just
it
be
completes
him.
the through line.
And he always talks about how he's got this big family and he cares for each other. And sometimes when you're a big family, like, you know, my bag is your bag, like whatever. It might just be something he's used to in his day to day life and doesn't actually pay that close attention.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love
No,
it.
it sounds very realistic. I'm trying to remember. So he said he's from New Jersey. I'm going to load up the document because I
Oh shit,
want.
you're gonna make me look. Okay, I'll
I'm
scroll
trying to
up.
remember where he's currently from,
He is
and just
living
gonna
in LA and from New Jersey.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, good people in New Jersey and L.A. Good city too. No, yeah, good for him. Like I think actually, honestly, so like I said last week, I think that he could have won. He was playing a really good game. It's just that Sophie went into business on her own, as well she should have. Like she was not a part of any alliance. She doesn't have any actual power. So she used what little leverage she had to curry some favor and break up that power couple. So no, yeah, like he did everything he was supposed to do, but then she also did everything she was supposed to do. And like if you ever play poker, sometimes you got a full house and you're like, awesome. And the other person has whatever is directly above a full house. I don't know poker hands very well. I shouldn't have picked that as my option. But you know what I mean? Where it's like, hey, I'm gonna do real well. And then they just have a better hand and you just lose. And that's essentially Jawan right now.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Sophie read the room correctly, and like this was a good chance
Mm-hmm.
to make a move and flush at least one idol. Like, definitely greedy to hope for two, but flushing one is pretty fucking solid.
Yeah. Oh, Sage, you mean Sage.
Sage, no, Sage didn't flush the idol.
Sage wanted to flush both idols.
Oh, she's one. Okay, yeah, I misspoke. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, it works. This
Sage,
works.
I think Sage was trying to shoot the moon. Like I do know hearts. She was trying to shoot the moon, and yeah, she just one person got a heart, and so she just ended up with a bunch of points on her ledger. Because
Oh yeah, it is here in the notes.
now,
You're right.
yeah, because now she's exposed. Everyone knows that she was part of that two-way and everything. However, it looks like there is a realignment going on, at least according to the episode preview. But I mean, there's always that, right? So who knows for sure what's really going to happen? But she's a crafty enough player. I think she could pull it out.
Um, yeah, we'll have to see because she was relying on Juwan quite a bit as being a lock in second vote and somebody to bounce it off of. But that's the thing. You get to this point where like you have these players who have part of a duo, and you have to figure out how they adapt and survive after that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
her threat level is definitely going to be way down, right? Because she's Juwan's taken away from her. She's an easy go at this point. Like her threat level's down. It's a perfect opportunity to make a move. I don't like a lot of players want to be low key after something like this to try and
yeah.
not pop up into being noticed again. But like this is honestly like you got to bounce right back. There's only 7 people left in the game now. Like you can't slow play this.
All right. Yeah, like so I had a note that I was going to mention, but I had a note early on about how they were doing such Sage and Joanne were doing such a good job playing from the bottom, or going under the radar, I guess I should say, because they were making big moves and people weren't suspecting them. They were targeting other people. Rizzo himself was saying like the three of us, and then Sage and Joanne were gonna vote try and get rid of Steven or Christina and blah blah blah. They thought like Rizzo for sure thought it was a five-way alliance until Sophie informed him and everything. And like that's the thing is they did a great job. Nobody pick them out of the crowd. You know what I mean? It took somebody actively betraying them
Yeah.
to make it work. So yeah, no, it was really good. And I liked Sophie's original plan of I'm sorry, it was Christina. Christina's original plan of we're gonna throw everything on Savannah and then one on Rizzo.
Yeah.
I thought that was a very good plan, but I mean, and they executed. It just so happened that they didn't have enough votes for it.
Yeah, no, it sucks. This episode's not great for Christina. Like, uh, the breakdown she has is a human moment, so I don't want to comment on that from like a gameplay perspective, but like it's rough because she outed herself during this tribal as not knowing what like the the big problem with a bad idle play isn't just that you could have used it later to save yourself, right? Like that's a missed opportunity. There's opportunity cost there, but the jury only is able to see what they see
Oh,
in
yeah.
tribal and hear what they hear when people come to Ponderosa, right? Like, and to whiff an idol, that really looks bad in front of a jury.
Yeah,
you
I mean,
know?
doesn't look great. Here's the thing, though. Like, and I like Christine. I like any player who should not be there on day whatever it is and is still there. Like she is the kind of player. She was never great in great shape. She just kind of got carried along. But also, she's not a goat that someone's bringing. Like she's actively trying to do stuff and make her way. So I like her. And yeah, but also she's not going to win. So playing the idol and whiffing, okay, yeah, that sucks. But also, it's like, what votes did that lose you? You know what I mean? Like she only had something to gain. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah. The trick is like with Sage gone, now it's Christina and Steven are the second biggest threat. I know they're quote unquote on the bottom, but like it's Rizzo, Sophie, and Savannah, right? And Sophie kind of floats around depending on where the vote goes, and now Sage is gonna have to float around depending on where the vote goes, right? So there's the three of that core three. There's two people floating around, and then there's Christina and Steven who are still going to be together next episode,
mm,
and still going to be pretty well, you know, at the same level of threat next episode. Like Steven's name got bounced around, and they decided to go for a bigger, flashier play because that looks good for the jury, and that's a smart
oh yeah,
move, right? But like Steven's still going to be there. He's still likable.
yeah. And he
and
has, I forget, he has won an immunity, right?
yes, he has. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he won with the men in one,
The
and
holding the
then
holding the plate up with your foot.
that's right. And then if I might be wrong on this, but I think also when they did the two groups, I think he was on the group that won immunity and didn't get to go.
Yeah.
I don't fully remember, but yeah. So I mean, he has an outplay record to go with, and being liked is a skill in and of itself.
Yeah, I mean that's I know people like Brian don't love when just the person who wins is just nice but didn't do anything. But like being the nice guy is a threat to win at this point
Oh
in the
yeah,
game, right? And so if you're managing who's going with you to final tribal, you cannot bring the nice guy. Like
yeah,
you can't. And if you do that, it shows a weakness in your game, or you have to have a very good strategic reason for doing it.
yeah.
And if that reason's good enough, fine. But like, you can't let the nice guy come just because he's nice. That's how you lose.
Oh yeah. Well, like it's one thing if they're nice and they haven't done anything.
Yeah,
But he has tried to make moves and they haven't worked out. That's unfortunate. That's the Jake Cocaine problem right there. And he is also, like I said, won immunity. So he is somewhat of a track record. And it's like that. I think it was Capone who said you can get more of what you want with a smile and a gun than you can with just a smile. Also, similar thing in Survivor. You can get more of what you want with a track record and a smile than you can with just a track record.
yeah,
Yeah, and I can also like another thing that made me flash on for a minute there was there's a board game called Cleopatra and the Society of Architects, and I really like it as an example of this sort of thing because throughout the game you basically you're just building a temple complex and you play cards and it makes the things whatever, but there are shortcuts you can take, and every time you take a shortcut you get a little bit of corruption and like a little token, and you put your little token into your little pyramid, and no one's allowed to look in your pyramid, even you, so you don't know how much you have. And at the end of the game, before you even count up the points, everybody looks at their corruption, and the person with the most is thrown to alligators, and they don't score their points at all. And then after that, it doesn't matter. You just total up your points. And so it's like that when there's a quote unquote nice guy or whatever that wins, where it's like, look, they may not have had, maybe there was someone who played a better game, but they had so much corruption in their little survivor hut that they got thrown to alligators and nobody wanted to vote for them. And so then this other person won.
Yeah, I like that analogy. You should go on
Yeah,
Survivor. That sounds like something for tribal.
yeah, it's a fun game. I really enjoy that game. I haven't played it in years. I should bring it because it's also kind of neat because you like use the box and like the box has all of the art on it, and when you build the temple, you like physically place the pieces on it, which is kind of neat. Anyway. Another thing, like the challenges were kind of cool. Like in the team challenge, I liked so like fell off or I like had a trouble with the first balance beam, like the one where you got to go up and over and
Yeah, the
whatever.
up and down
And
one.
then the next one, she had no trouble with it at all. And like as she ran across it, she like taunted it, like
Like, oh, that was easy.
yeah. Like it looked like she was giving it the finger, and I know she wasn't because they didn't blur it out or whatever. But it was really funny to me. I was just like, oh, that's great. It's like she's running across and saying like, suck it, suck it,
Suck
balance
it, bounce
beam.
beam.
I thought that was pretty cool. And then also like on the other side of things, Team Rest of Alphabet, like Christina slowed her team down, but it didn't matter. Like her team was so beaten that in that even with an extra like let's say a full minute, if she had just gone straight across no problem, even with that extra time, they wouldn't have won. Like
Yeah.
they were so beat, and like I liked that nobody, like everybody recognized that, and nobody was just like, "God, Christina, we would have won." Blah blah blah. Get your head in the game or anything like that. It's like they realized, nah, we got beat. Because again,
Yeah.
sometimes you just get beat.
And like, I mean, like, if you are the person, like, I know Brian doesn't like the touchy feely stuff,
Mm,
and I didn't love the way that they edited her moment, with like the noise ringing and Jeff fading out. Like, I felt like it was a great, powerful moment that could have hit more different if it was just delivered straight. Like, you have Survivor background music and Jeff's doing his thing, and then Christina does "I Want Her Mom," and you just cut like. There's creative ways I would have done it different. That's just a little different, right? But like, after she has that genuine human moment, like, you're not allowed to be upset about the loss.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
by
no,
proxy then you're upset with Christina and everything she was giving and doing
yeah.
in the chat. Like, you cannot do that from a human perspective and even from a gameplay perspective, right? Like, me,
Mm.
even my reaction when they went back and Christina said something. I don't remember if it was in confessional or at camp, but she was like, what did she say?
Don't recall.
She says, "We didn't win, but I am so proud of myself." And I'm like, good for you, but that kind of sucks for the other three. Like, they really
Well,
could have used a win, like hot dogs and
I
burgers.
get that, but like they had already lost. Like the reason I say that even if they had gotten an extra minute, they still would have lost is because they essentially lost before Savannah and Christina even hit
The
the
beam.
balance beam. Yeah, like they were already far like more than a minute behind, and I'm just making up numbers here because it's editing and everything. But like it wasn't even close. Like Sophie, yeah, it was Sophie. Sophie just threw that ball up on like the first try. Like she's an expert at ball and cup, and there was
Yeah.
like yeah, who got there? I think no, it was Steven, I believe, got the first one for his team maybe. Anyway, regardless, so it's like they got it pretty quickly. They were already on two, and it was just a no contest. And yeah, like Sage, I think it was, got one in and whatever. But yeah, like they were already beat by then.
That's true. Sometimes
And
sometimes you hit a challenge and one person has just dialed the fuck in on the random niche challenge
yeah,
skill
yeah.
you need for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was also really impressed with Christina again with that first part of the immunity challenge, and then yeah, her balance. Like, because this isn't the first episode that balance has been an issue for her.
Mm-hmm.
I vaguely remember, And
Sure.
she's never like, oh, like there was someone a couple seasons ago who just could not get across a goddamn balance beam, and that wasn't her. Like she's fallen off, but she's always managed to get in there at the end. So she's pretty good about that. But yeah, like she just had trouble with it and couldn't even get in. But I was really amazed how well Sophie did because Steven had a real good head start by doing his little hand pull thing in two trips of a four and a three, whereas everyone else did at least three trips,
Yeah.
probably four to be honest with you. But Sophie, as soon as she got there, she just started bam, 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 putting in those pieces.
Yeah. I mean that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It always comes down to the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it always comes down to the puzzle. But this was a good one because there were people into it, or
Yeah.
but she just got really on fire. And like they make a good point, or maybe not in this episode, but in previous episodes, they've made a really good point to say like puzzles get easier as you go along because you have fewer pieces you got to try out. So if you get like three, four pieces early on, you're golden because now like you don't have to check every single one and you have a lot of surface area to work with. So if you grab a piece, there's a high probability that it's going to go to something. Whereas early on, there's two pieces you can put out there and you got the most possible pieces. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The other knock-on effect of this immunity challenge is that it's got to be Sophie. Like, not just because
Mm-hmm.
she won again, but because this one is a challenge ending in a puzzle. It's one you would expect somebody like Jawan or Steven to win, one of the
Yeah.
nerdier, smarter guys, or nerdier, smarter, like a nerdier, smarter player. This is one you would
Mm-hmm.
think, okay, they might be behind a little bit in the physical part, but then you get to the puzzle and it's going to be boom, 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 right? And Steven was not far behind.
Yeah.
He just got beat in the puzzle by Sophie. It's like, oh, okay, Sophie's winning the endurance challenges. She's won the physical challenges, and now she's winning the puzzle challenges. Okay, we got it. She's got to go. She's got to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you can see why people want to get rid of her.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's pretty
And
easy, and she's likable enough. She's doing a good job of playing in the middle
yeah.
too. She's going back and forth with information, and making things happen. I mean, uh, I think the flashiness at Tribal is going to give Rizzo a lot of attention for this, but it was definitely Sophie made this happen. Otherwise, it might have been
Yeah.
Savannah. Actually,
I kind of wish.
I think without Sophie flipping, it would have been Rizzo, because then Christina's plan would have worked.
Yeah. I concur, and that would have been really interesting. But no, I mean, this was just it was a good eventful play that like there was no wrong way. Like I really liked this tribal council because everybody had a plan, and more or less they stuck with it. But like when they found that their plan wasn't gonna work for whatever reason, they adapted on the fly. And I actually felt bad for Sophie because you could when Savannah was telling her about the idols and things like that, you could kind of see the look in her eyes just die a little bit, where she was like, "Crap, I'm not in charge of this one the way that I wanted to be."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice moment. I
Which I
also, I
go.
hmm? No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I do want to talk about Rizzo's fake idol, and whether you liked it or not.
Oh, okay. I'll get to that. I was just gonna the because that's a much better topic. But what I was gonna say real quick was I just really like seeing Savannah mess with Jawan a little bit
Yes, I
when she was
loved
trying to
that.
feel him out. I just thought that was cool because like you could see she was trying to like give him an opportunity to like tell the truth or whatever, but he was sticking to his story. She's like, okay, well, I'll twist him just a little bit. But yeah, no, I at first I was like,
But
what the
hold on, I
hell
do
is
want
he
to say
doing?
there's also that minute earlier on in Tribal where Joanne's talking about, I think the person getting out today won't expect it, but you know, they're this, they're that, they're charming, they're witty,
Yeah,
blah blah blah. And I like Savannah's faces during that part, and it's like it gave me
yeah,
that feeling of like reading your obituary or being there in your for your own funeral. You know, like
yeah. Well,
she
that's what's
knows
great. Like
exactly who the fuck he was talking about.
yeah, he clearly meant it for Savannah, and like he was saying it about her, no problem. But it equally fit him. Like
Yeah,
he he had no idea, and he had done all like he and Savannah have done all the same things, and so like again, that's another thing I like about this. He's not being a hypocrite or anything like that. It's integrity where he's like, yeah, no, I mean, you both have lied and betrayed and played under and done all that kind of stuff, and it's just it is what it is. So yeah, I really like that.
Yeah.
But
So
as
do you
for
like Rizzo's fake immunity play?
yeah, that's what I was going to get
Yeah.
into. At the time I didn't, and now I do. And I say that because, like, at the time I thought, what is this? Like, is he just telling a stupid little joke? But the way I could, like, afterwards, I could justify it to myself. Like, all right, he was trying to read them and see what their thing was. And because he saw them, he like, no, 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 you should play it. You should play it. Like, I could see them, he calculated the risk. Like, all right, I get it. Yeah, yeah.
I think it was great on a number of levels. Like what you're saying, right? As an indicator, he can go up and he can play it, and because he is so tight with Savannah, he can after tribal go back. All right, Savannah, what was everybody's face? Who was shocked? Who was upset? Who was this? Who was that? Right? Like
Yeah.
he's facing Jeff, so he doesn't get to see that immediate gut reaction. It gives people a half a second um, to gather themselves up, right? But Savannah can look, Savannah can see, and Savannah, I don't know if she knew it was fake or not or whatever, but she's at least around. Hopefully, he
Yeah.
let her in that this is what the play was going to be, and so it's great. It's great for that to gauge the reactions, to see the genuine looks on people's faces at the possibility of this having been the play. I also
Yeah.
like that it, in terms of flashiness, it is on brand for the game that he's playing, right? And it completely steals the thunder of the tribal, right? It undercuts Christina, right? Christina played a fake idol, or Christina played a real idol, and it
Yeah.
was just as effective as his fake one, right? So
Yeah.
unfortunately, it kind of mocks her idol. I don't think that was his intention, but it kind of does
I
that,
don't know.
which works for
Yeah.
the jury. And it also, like, the thing that actually got played this episode that actually mattered was Savannah's extra vote. But
Mm-hmm.
this pulls attention from that in a way that the jury figured out that there was an extra vote played, but they're going to be talking about the fake idol, right?
Yeah. The part of it that's really hilarious to me, though, is that there's now only one advantage currently in play, and maybe there'll be another one added tomorrow or next week or whatever. But the only advantage we have right now is knowledge with power, which technically means there are no advantages in the game
Well,
right
Rizzo
now.
still has his real idol,
Fuck, you're right. I forgot about
which is the other part of
Ah!
it. There's people who might go like, "Wait, was it fake all along?" I doubt that's going to be what happens, but it's been so long since he got it, and who was even around to see that he got it? I guess quite a few people, Sage and Savannah. Yeah, the other people there were Juwan, Nate, and Shannon. So there was a lot of talk about confirming he has an idol, but who was actually there with him when he like opened the box? That I don't remember.
No, it's too far back.
Yeah, I can't recall that. I doubt it was Sage. So that leaves what, Savannah? They could plausibly say it's been fake all along.
Yeah.
And then that opens up a whole nother level of play, right?
It does, but I don't think it's going to come down to that.
Probably not.
So,
I mean, you play around it anyway. You just figure he's being a douche.
like, might could, but I got a feeling probably not.
Yeah, but
All right,
I like it
you want
because
to
it
add
do all,
before
it
we go
does
on
all
to
that
the
stuff.
fantasy?
No, I'm good. Oh, I know you didn't mind it, but making this sanctuary just highlights how much it doesn't matter that it's sanctuary.
Yeah, well,
it was the
okay.
exact same fucking thing as the last episode when they were just at a different beach for a little while.
Yeah. What I like about the sanctuary now in this one is that it came late enough in the game where it was just something like that. You know what I mean? And there were enough advantages in play that they didn't plant another one. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It basically was just that's why I was like, you know what, this is good. because it was just another beach essentially.
I don't mind so much the idea of sanctuary, but calling it this magical place where good things happen and it's functionally the same as a feast on any beach out there, I think that's what gets me. When they were talking about how much better the hammock was, I'm like, okay, that's a thing. And then it made me think, like, what if there was a shower around back? You know?
Man,
And like
how
all
much
these
do you think they
people,
want to shower right now?
right? And it's just, you're there for 3 hours. It's time for everybody to eat, everybody to take a shower. Maybe there's a toilet with toilet paper, Like, just the little things for just a little bit
Yeah,
to make it worth it, Not like before where they
yeah,
had them stay the night in a hotel room and watch a movie or whatever else. Don't have to go that crazy. Just a little bit.
yeah.
And then you get opportunities where people can split up, right? You can get,
Yeah,
Sophie's going to be like, oh, I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to go first. And then Sage and Sophie can be like, let's fucking get her. Right? Like, it opens up opportunities for that. It's just like,
yeah,
there's so much you could do to make Sanctuary a little bit more special that doesn't take a whole lot extra and doesn't give the players a whole lot extra. A fucking toothbrush, right? Like, eat this big meal and then brush your teeth. Oh my
yeah.
God.
I say, give them the finest meal of their lives, do all that thing, but then make them watch Jack and Jill. Make them watch Gulliver's Travels. Like the first time, the first season they did a Survivor movie night, and it was Lord of the Flies, and then they realized, wait, this is something we can market. This is something we can brand, and it became these terrible movies. It was great.
Yeah, that was my only add-in.
That's fair.
For fantasy, we did have 2 bets resolved this episode. Isn't that nice? Actually, we had 3. If you want to see all our bets, you can go to ooshow.com. On the left, there's a link that says fantasy. You click on that. Sorry, burping. You click on that link, and it'll show you all of our bets and all of our scoring. Our first one that we resolved was our touchy-feely Deadpool. Brian had Jawan. I had Nicole. And Nick, you had Shannon. So that bet is over. Nobody got any points for the touchy-feely Deadpool. But Nick...
I was in a good position.
Yeah,
of the 3, I was in the best position.
I 100%.
Nicole,
I cannot understand why Shannon did not say the touchy-feely thing about the experience of being on Survivor.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Nicole, I don't know. Could have been a bad call. Could have been the right call. First one out. Who knows?
Yeah, she was gone too early. We don't know.
Yeah. Nick, though, you did have Rizgod in the $1 Million Deadpool, and Rizgod said, I wrote it down to make sure I knew, the $1 Million game. He did say $1 million. He said it not just in we have a 1 in 8 chance at $1 million. He said it in a specific context that I think merited a point in the scoring and merited winning the $1 Million Deadpool.
That's fair. I mean, I don't remember. I remember him saying millionaire a couple of times, things like that. So I know there were things, but I also know, what was it? The $1 Million burger and then the $1 million something else. So I was like, oh,
there were
like
$3 million mentions this episode.
Yeah, that was good. But I was the only one who had one of those people. Hey, good for me.
You were the only one, and so that is your 3 points for the $1 Million Deadpool. Brian had Christina in the Liz pool. The Liz pool is who will have a freak out, and I think this counts. It is not the same.
I put it in the summary.
Huh?
That's why I put it in the summary.
Yeah, I think it's not the same. And
right,
like Liz was pissed that somebody just utterly blew up her game for no good fucking reason.
Yeah, this makes sense. Like, it's ain't really any kind of meltdown that makes sense. It is. Oh God, I always forget that Supreme Court justice, but it's the one who came up with the idea of I can't define pornography, but I know it when I see it.
Oh yeah,
it's like, yeah, we can. We know a freak out when we see it. It's just named in honor of Liz for her freak out. Yeah,
100%. So that's gonna be 3 points for Brian. For the scoring, I came in the week in last place, and I'm going to fucking stay there because I had Jeff, who's a stand-in, just in case he says the episode title, and then I had Jawan, who gets me nothing because he was eliminated, and I had Rizgod. And Rizgod does get me 3 points because he had $1 million mention, talking about the 1 in 8 shot at being a millionaire, and he survived a vote thrown his way in Tribal Council. You get extra points when you have players who survive votes coming their way. It's kind of like playing with fire when you have those players, and in this game, Fire represents your life, so that is points. And of course, he gets the 1 point for surviving Tropical Cancel. So that is 3 only onto my 63, giving me 66. Nick, you came in the week in second place with 69 nice points. And you had Christina, who, despite playing an idol and being a big part of the show, only got 1 point. Because all she got her way was surviving Tropical Council. But you did have Sophie and Steven. Sophie gets you 6 points because she won a reward, made $1 million mention about $1 million game. She won the immunity challenge and survived the Tribal Council. That is 6 for Sophie. And you have Steven, who also got you 6 points because he said the episode title, said $1 Million Burger, had an idol played for him, won the reward challenge, and of course also survived Tribal Council. So that is 16 total with the $1 Million Deadpool onto your 69, giving you 85. That's a hell of a week late in the season, I'll tell you what.
Yeah. No, that's really surprised. I thought, like I said last week I was surprised that I wasn't out of it, and now here I am right in there again. I'm feeling pretty good.
You are surging, but Brian is not giving up. He has Savannah, Sophie, and Sage, and of course he gets 3 points from the Liz pool. And Sophie and Sage both get 3 points because they both were in the reward challenge win and both survived Tribal Council. Savannah gets you 4 points because she survived Tribal Council and she survived 3 votes her way, playing with even more fire, so more points. And that is a total of 13 then onto your 76. On top of Brian's 76, giving him 89 points. So Brian is first with 89. Nick, you're in second with 85. And I'm at 66. I have to place a Jawan. I have to replace a Jawan. I'm going to replace Jawan with a zombie player. Who are my zombies?
Zombie Jawan is a good buy.
Yeah, I think so. Out of what's there, I'm going to take Zombie Jawan.
Yeah. And hey, maybe you can bowl a turkey.
Maybe, although that would suck.
Yeah, that'd be real bad.
Right now, it ain't useful.
I need, and I don't think it'll happen, but I need Savannah to go. Or realistically, I think maybe Sage can go, and then I'll be in a much better position. But yeah, I don't feel so good. I mean, I only need 4 points, but that's. Hey, I would rather be up by 4 than down by 4. So
yeah, I think Savannah's your biggest problem because either she's going to win immunity, in which case she's going to be more points, or she's not going to win immunity and. Because she's a threat, she's going to constantly have at least a couple votes thrown her way as a decoy, if nothing else. So she's going to keep getting Brian more and more points.
Yeah, we shall see. But there's pretty decent odds. So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll be back next week, which I'm doing math in my head is the 5th. I may not be here for that, but it's
the 4th.
The 5th is a Friday. Well, yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah,
everything's gonna be. You know what, everyone, everything's gonna be fine. Just relax.
It'll all be okay.
So everything will be okay. So we'll see everyone next week then. Goodbye. Yeah, Friday the 5th. We're doing the Azazi Christmas in the Park. We're gonna go see our tree and then go up to Paper Plains.
Nice.
Yeah, and then after that, I'm gonna go down and play some 40K our first Friday. And so we're trying to do a tournament in March rather, the Bay Area Open. So I'm like, all right, let me get some reps in with this army because it's been a while since I played them. I am rusty. Well, we'll see.
All right.
Yeah,
well, have a good one, buddy.
Oh, I've already stopped recording, or you know what I mean. I'm all this out. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Any tips for defeating? What's the achievement for killing all the eggs before you engage the spider matriarch? That's like the one achievement I have left. Huh?
I just did it from range.
I just keep ducking out.
Wait for so the first thing you got to do, so use those boots that prevent you from being webbed.
Yeah.
I don't think that, or use Misty Step, but like the ones that are close to, or you know what I mean, like how it's kind of an L shape to the spider.
Yeah.
So at the top of the L, you can shoot those ones at the crux of the L, no problem from a distance. Just wait for the spider matriarch to be on the other side, just because it's safer. But so that's not too hard. And then when she is walking away, because you know how she paths